You find Count Dracula on the floor with a stake through his heart. Alerted by your hideous shriek, your 4 roommates have rushed to see what's going on. One of them must be a vampire hunter. Sharon, your bath-enthusiastic roommate.
It couldn't have been me. I was feasting on a troop of Boy Scouts when I heard you scream. That was you, wasn't it? Or was it the Banshee?
Robert, your sparkly vampire roommate, takes a break from brooding to chime in.
Hey, Starry Eyes. I couldn't have killed the Count. I was too busy daydreaming about the love of my life back in Stakes, Washington.
Up next is Nosferatu, a combination of a SoCal surfer and Nosferatu.
The Count wasn't my bro. I wouldn't put a stake through his heart, even if he did harsh my mellow.
James, the English punk from the 70s with the bleach blonde hair and what has to be a fake British accent, steps up.
Blimey, I was too busy shaving to kill the Count. When I heard a scream, I looked into the hallway but didn't see anything. I glanced back into the mirror and saw a shadow run past. A tall one. Maybe it was the murderer.
Who killed the Count? 5 roommates in a castle? Your rent must be so cheap. You don't need anyone to take over his part of the lease, do you? I'm not religious, and I never cook with garlic. I'm like the perfect roommate. James. A vampire doesn't have a reflection, so why was he shaving in front of the mirror? He's actually a vampire hunter. I knew that accent was fake. Before anyone can make a move, James traps everybody. I've got you now, bloodsuckers. You're trapped here forever. Someone with a Peace Vampire t-shirt gets in and talks discreetly to James.
Apparently the red-eyed vampires are on the list of endangered wildlife species.
Great. If you are one of them, you may leave at midnight. But I warn you, if you don't have red eyes and you try to leave, you'll get a stake through the heart. If the vampires were any other kind of monster, they would just look around and say, "Blah, you've got red eyes." But vampires are notoriously uncooperative with one another. And since they can't see their reflections, well, you already know. Fortunately, the member of the Civil Rights Movement runs in and shouts, "At least one of you has red eyes," and then she falls into a vat of acid. You gotta watch out for that kind of thing in these old castles. You look at your 3 neighbors. Sharon and Robert have red eyes. Good for them. Nosferatu has blue eyes. That's unfortunate. The first night, at midnight, nobody leaves. The second night, at midnight, nobody leaves. What are you doing on the 3rd night? I hope you solve this mystery soon. I've got to get my Halloween costume ready. I'm going as Rosferatu. It's Ross from Friends, but he sucks even more. You leave. You're also a red-eyed vampire. You saw 2 red-eyed vampires. So what happened the first night? Red-eyed Sharon looked around and saw red-eyed Robert. She thought,
If he is the only one with red eyes, then he'll leave tonight.
but on that first night, nobody left. Sharon and Robert both think, that red-eyed vampire didn't leave. There must be another person with red eyes. That must be me. However, on the second night, nobody left. So it means they saw another red-eyed vampire. That means there are 3 red-eyed vampires. Since you know Nosferatu has blue eyes, the last one must be you. Three vampires to release is much more than James expected. Yes, he promised red-eyed vampires could leave, but he didn't say how they could leave. He offers 3 exit doors for each of you. Behind the first door, hidden laser detectors scan the room. Touch one, and the whole room will instantly be drenched in holy water, from ceiling to floor. Behind door number 2, there are temperature sensors. A change of even 1 degree Fahrenheit is enough to set them off, triggering the blinds to open and let in deadly sunlight. Behind door number 3, motion sensors detect the slightest movement, opening a false floor to reveal a field of sharp steaks, lathered with garlic for effect. James's personal favorite. Which of the rooms should you choose? Did you know about all those deadly booby-trapped rooms? No? You really should have asked the landlord for the grand tour before renting this manor. Honestly, only 1 bathroom for 5 housemates and 3 lethal rooms to boot? What was the architect thinking? Jeez. Time's up. Door number 2. As a vampire, you are a cold-blooded creature. No risk of setting off any temperature sensors. And if you want to play it safe, you only need to wait until nightfall. Great! You survived. You deserve a fright night out on the town. Just make sure you get home before the sun comes up. Now it's your time to become an expert solver. We give you the solution, and you come up with the riddle. Today's answer is 911. The most creative riddles will be animated in a future episode of Riddle Me This.